Hello everyone, I'm Renee Lobo and welcome to the Renee Lobo Report. Today my guest is Stanley Kalathara. He's running for New York City Council this year in 2009 from District 25, which comprises Jackson Heights, Elmhurst, East Elmhurst, parts of Rego Park and Lefrak. Stanley, I know that Stanley, you are a lawyer by profession, and you're also in Community Board 3, which comprises Jackson Heights and, Elmhurst and East Elmhurst. And you're running this year, which is everybody's got the third term since the law was passed. And so the New York City Council members, along with the mayor, are getting the third term. The incumbent is in your district, which is Helen Sears, incumbent for 9 years now. Tell us, what is your stand on issues, how you're going to generate support, especially if it's an incumbent year. And in New York, we have a 99%, almost 100% incumbency return. So you're set up against a lot of odds. Tell us, first of all, why you're running from this district.
Thank you, Renu, inviting me to get a chance to come and meet all the Indians who are going to watch this show. First of all, I decided to run on 25th district, not 2009. I decided to run 2008. It was an open seat, meaning by law, Helen Sears or any incumbent who ran 2 terms in a row has to step down.
Right. But that didn't happen, so that didn't happen.
That doesn't happen, and the other way around is not happened 100% yet, because we are challenging Bloomberg and Helen Sears in the appellate court. Second time we are going to challenge, and we are challenging in the court. I don't have the court decision yet. If the decision again going to be in favor of...
already challenged, you put out an appeal because they won the court case.
First one.
Would be the third term. Yes.
Yes. We put a case against Bloomberg and all the people who supported, and we lost the case. But now we are in the appellate court. Suppose if you don't get that one, we are going to take to the Supreme Court. So it is not sure that...
But it will continue, and by that time it will be November.
No, it doesn't matter. They are not sure that they can run 100%. But leave that thing apart. Suppose they can run. And incumbency is always a 99% chance of an incumbent get re-elected. That is the fact of true fact. If you take the city council, all that elections done previously. But that is going to change this time. Now, tell you one more 2-3 things. Before 20 years ago, this 25 district, the composition of the people who live here was totally different from now. 20 years...
That's with every district.
Not necessarily.
That's with every district.
91% of the district is minority now. Before, when Helen Sears ran the first time, it was 60%, 40%. Now,
right now the district is very Hispanic. And as any other district, districts change as new waves of immigrants
Absolutely.
come and people leave, they come. So it's never homogenous. Our borough is not a homogenous borough.
Absolutely,
It's got a very diverse
100%.
district. So
100%.
every district's got to be like that.
The last time when she ran in 2006, her majority, and she won this election with a 4,200 vote. That's all she got. Out of 94,000 registered Democrat, in the primary, there is a low turnout. That is for sure. I take that fact into consideration. But 10 years ago, it was 60-40 difference. Now the majority is minority here in this district. So I can get 7,000 votes this election, no matter how she slices it. I'm going to get. Number one issue is that I'm going to fight on term limit extension. She is a major player for helping Bloomberg to get around whatever the people...
Do you feel that the mayor has done a remarkable job?
Absolutely. I have no problem.
Business acumen and moving the city forward in this crisis?
100% I agree with the mayor. He was a very good administrator, very good for the city. But all those things, I accept the fact. But at the same time, what is the value of democracy if you don't follow the rule? If you go to a polling booth and you support, says Obama, and or support somebody else, and they don't follow the rule.
But Mr. Bloomberg has already mentioned it is a democracy and people can still run against him. So it's not like nobody can run against him.
No.
The point that it was made was that why they should go for a third term is because the city needs the same people that are time tested for so many years to move the city forward, as opposed to a fresh perspective coming in and inexperienced in their knowledge about city governance.
I agree with all those things. But what he is saying that there is 8 million people live in this town.
Right.
Out of that, he is the only one candidate who can make the city better than before. Now, let me ask you a simple question. I know you defended Bloomberg on this issue. Why all those things happened under his nose? All this, if you take anything happened in the financial market, the real estate market, or anything happened, it happened under his nose. Where were he?
It's not one person who can manage things. But let's move forward about your district. Let's move on into your district. District 25.
District 25, I'm going to win the election because, number one.
Tell us.
I am going to win because I can get the 7,000 vote guaranteed, because I have 500 volunteers dedicated from Hispanic community, which is 64%, and the Southeastern community, which is 20% altogether, including Chinese, I can say, and other minorities also. I have a dedicated core group of people who are supporting me, volunteers. I recruited more than 500 volunteers.
So you have, as you said, your winning number is 7,000 votes.
7,000.
And you're dead sure that you can get those 7,000 votes in District 25.
That is what I'm running for.
What about other challengers who are challenging Ms. Helen Sears? There's Daniel Drum. There's also Alfonso Cuevas.
Right.
Yes.
Now, let me talk about, see, in 2008, I was running against Helen Sears, no, not Helen Sears. I was running against Daniel Trump and Alfonso Cuevas. They're good candidate. Helen Sears is an absolutely wonderful woman, wonderful candidate. She was elected to do the job and she did a good job. I'm not quarreling anything with her disqualification. She's a good woman. All these candidates were good too. But at the time we were 3 candidates, Danny, Alfonso, Stanley. Now, I know I'm a Democrat. I've been in the Democratic Party for more than 20 years. I was a district leader in Westchester County. I was a vice chairman of the Democratic Party for 8 years. I've been in the National Democratic Committee for several years. I know how the system works. If there is no incumbency, Danny was going to get, or Danny will get, party approval. Democratic Party normally is going to support Daniel Trump. Why? Because he is a district leader from this district. So party follows certain rules.
Sure.
And that is the way the party should work. I don't have no problem with that. I always thought that I'm running a grassroots organization, not fighting with the party, but within the party.
Now, since you mentioned that, I'm sure the party is going to be endorsing the incumbent.
Right. That's where it is. So
how do you, that's my question again, back to where we started. Isn't it a very tough challenge for you, Stanley?
Now, let me tell you what it is. Danny took 2.5 years working around day and night to get the support, hoping that he was shoo-in for that position by the party because he was a district leader. Now, his position is so, he's not going to get nomination or approval from Democratic Party, because by law or by way of doing the business as Democratic Party, they are definitely going to support Helen Sears. Right. They have to.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that. I am going back to Danny's people who supported Danny, asking them one question. When Helen Sears is running the 3rd time, because we circumvent the democracy, are they going to support, if they are true Democrat, are they going to listen to the party, or they listen to their own sense, their own sense of democracy? I hope the people who supported Danny is going to support me. Same thing goes with Alfonso. Alfonso used to work for Helen Sears as a...
So if these two are running, why would they support you?